obviously, Ben Affleck has become the symbol of the beleaguered man, the buck-broken man, the simp. Ever since he got back with Jennifer Lopez after their split in 2004, every time that we see him in paparazzi photos, he's sad fleck. He looks like he is totally dejected, empty inside.
I will say
he has a broken down will. He is a husk of his former self.
I will say, if you're coming home to this, you know, how bad could it be?
Cheer up, man. But maybe she's actually crazy.
There's two things. Coming home to that, right, like you said, and also he's always smoking cigarettes. That's kind of great.
He's always smoking a cigarette and picking up his Dunkin' Donuts coffee while looking like he wants to end his own life.
I mean, $10 million on that Dunkin' Donuts ad from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of money. I mean, I understand women can be trifling, but
call me a conspiracy theorist, but I personally would trace that back to a toxic relationship. And it's just been announced that Jennifer Lopez is releasing a 3-part multimedia project.
Self-funded.
Called This Is Me Now. It's a follow-up to her 2002 album, This Is Me Then. And it includes her new album, also a genre mixing musical movie about her love life for the past 20 years. And thirdly, she's releasing a documentary about the making of that movie and the album as a whole package.
And she's providing all the funds herself. She paid self-funding.
$20 million of her own money out of pocket to produce this. The budget is insane.
You know the rich husbands who, like, their wives started jewelry business? This is like...
It's that on a whole
This is that
other
on a whole
level.
Except for she has her own money. She's probably worth as much as him.
This would be one thing if it were just about her, but in the process, she is dragging Ben Affleck into it because the big crescendo at the end of the love story is her getting back with Ben Affleck, and she is publicizing all of the previously private details of their relationship, including sharing private love letters that he gave to her years ago in a committee writing meeting.
She's worth double what he's worth, so.
Ben Affleck says he was shocked that Jennifer Lopez shared his love letters with songwriters for This Is Me Now. He walked in while they were all sorting through these love letters that he titled The Greatest Love Story Never Told, where the documentary gets its name.
Not never anymore.
He then joked that using his letters to help tell their story was ironically going against the title itself. I did really find beauty and poetry and irony in the fact that it's the greatest love story never told. If you're making a record about it, that kind of seems like telling it. And he said this was an adjustment for him, which means that he's buck broken and he's letting her walk all over him and humiliate him because he's a simp.
I wonder if what it is like, look, he's got a well documented history of substance abuse and of alcoholism, right? And I think it might have just felt so like during his marriage to Jennifer Garner, which of course was seemed way more stable and healthy for him. Like he's just so like just numb to everything. He's like, I just need to feel something again, even if it's pure terror and sadness.
I mean, I tell you what, man, I just can't get over how much it looks like he's enjoying those smokes. They do look like the only thing he enjoys.
He enjoys visits with the kids,
Dunkin' Donuts,
and cigarettes, and that's really all he has left.
I'm from Massachusetts. I get it about Dunkin' Donuts.
Let's watch this trailer for this, guys. Get ready. This is something else.
Whatever you think this is, you're not prepared for it.
Here we go.
I promise you that.
I know what they say about me.
Again, she's playing herself.
About hopeless romantics.
And it's not Ben in the movie, right?
It's not, no.
That we're weak.
It's all the guys she ever married.
And I'm not weak.
Oh boy.
Pocketbook.
I learned the hard way. Not all love stories have a happy ending.
I do want to point out that she's in her 50s.
Time's up.
Oh man.
Let's pick this back up next week.
What are you guys doing here?
We think you might be a sex addict.
Every time I see you. What?
Maybe.
time's the charm.
This guy don't stand a chance.
This is me. Haven't been sleeping well lately. I guess I never have. This is me. When I was little, I used to share a room with my sister. She used to sleep so peacefully. This is me. And I just used to lie there awake thinking, how does anybody sleep that way when your heart
like
never goes to sleep?
Wonka meets Save the
What
Last
is
Dance.
this CGI?
Nobody gets you.
I don't even get me.
It's never enough for you.
He's a liar.
I've never lied to you.
And the constant criticism, she thinks I'm her employee.
Being
And
with
her
you
own money.
feels like home. But I left home for a reason. Whenever someone asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, my answer was always in love.
I want to point out that Ben Affleck gets last credit at the very bottom.
Why is Neil deGrasse Tyson in this?
Did it just say you must respect the ebb and flow of the universe? That was really real?
Gosh, I wish I still did drugs sometimes. This would be so much fun.
So, I think this is definitive proof that every person who calls themselves a hopeless romantic is just insane. They just have mental problems. Because I've never heard someone call themselves a hopeless romantic and them not be crazy. This is the unchecked narcissism of a 54-year-old woman that just got back with her boyfriend from the early 2000s.
Now she's terrorizing the world, but at least she's filling a lot of people. She's giving a lot of people jobs. So I'll give her that.
It's just funny that this is kind of the opposite of everything that the red pill movement might say about what a high value man like Ben Affleck would want in life. He's letting her make a whole movie about her relationships, her past marriages to several different men.
While incorporating his stories that he gave to her in private.
Yeah, humiliating him in the process.
And he's just
projecting all of his emotional vulnerability that he thought was private onto the world.
Yep.
And a movie that is essentially dedicated to herself and how special she is.
Yes.
It's insane. I just feel like
$20
not enough people are talking about this.
$20 million it cost?
Looks
of
more
her
expensive
own
than
money.
that.
And it looks like it would be more expensive given all of that CGI.
She's got it.
It's insane.
She's worth $400 million. He's worth about $190 million. What if she asked him for funding? She's like, can your studio produce this?
No, he actually did help her with making the movie. She said this in her interview. And she also said that when she was asking friends or other celebrities to be involved in the movie with her, they were like, are you sure this is a good idea?
She's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean is it a good idea?
It is like this is more than just a vanity project. A vanity project is like a fictional one where you like, I've always wanted to play a superhero. I've got money. I'll make my own superhero movie. This is like, I've always wanted to see myself as myself on screen. I'm going to make the movie.
She's just really making the fact that she is absolutely crazy into an artistic cinematic experience.
I can't wait for 20 years from now when like Ben and Will Smith make their own version of this. Like Ben, like him and like they make their own.
Oh, if that would be crazy.
Be great.
They'll call it Buck Broken.
Yes. Buck Broke Mountain.
It'll be so insane if they end up divorcing again.
It's at this point, can you even do that?
Well, I'm sorry, they never got divorced, but they called off their wedding back in 2003, very last minute. I think like days ahead of time, and they stayed together for a while but broke up the next year. So this is the first time they've been married.
Ben should get his revenge by making Geely 2 Electric Boogaloo. We'll do that.
Most people would rather watch a Geely 2
Correct.
than whatever the hell this is.
Correct.
Some comments. The budget for this randomly seems so insane.
Yep.
Another one said, Jennifer everywhere all at once. She's like giving
Everything everywhere all at once.
a blockbuster movie budget essentially to an Amazon original, and this isn't even the end of it. She still has to release the documentary about making it,
Yes.
presuming that anyone gives a shit.
She also did this interview where she's trying to explain what this is to people, and she can't even do it because it's like 9 different things all at once.
Yeah, that's like...
She's like, it's kind of a music video,
Well,
but it's
okay,
kind of
let
a
me-
movie, it's kind of a documentary.
Let me try to explain. It's a partly animated musical journey through many of the songs on her new album with Post Malone, Sofia Vergara, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Keke Palmer, and other famous randos. They're all on a Zodiac love council examining Lopez's romantic foibles. There is a special appearance by Sad Guru, which according to the documentary added another $200,000 to the film's budget. And Ben Affleck is in it playing a wizened TV commentator. If it all sounds a little more than nuts to you, you are not alone. Her inner circle has been telling her from the start that this project might be a really bad idea. And she has been having a career renaissance. She sang at the Biden inauguration, the 2020 Super Bowl. She was just in The Mother and another new movie called Shotgun Wedding. But the world was not enough. So now she is celebrating the reunion of her and Ben Affleck with this.
Well, somebody on Twitter named Jake Who Remains posted this picture. I do love Twitter's response to this, which is just
great.
posting pictures of Sad Fleck.
It's literally... They had the premiere for this this movie last night, ironically on Valentine's Day, and they were filmed talking to each other at the premiere, and Ben Affleck looks like he's telling her off.
I don't think so. That was, look, they were in a loud room. It didn't come off that way to me.
Also, in her speech at the premiere, she said, I know that Ben hates this and he doesn't want me to do this, but
Fuck him.
F it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for it.
Like, I don't respect him at all as a human being or as a husband, so just like, I'm going to do it anyways. Girl power.
Also, random note.
My love don't cost a thing except for $20 million to make this movie. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.